Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Good morning, cyber friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to day 27 of my 30 days of intentional wellness. You heard me. Day 27. Who can't be consistent for 30 days? Oh, okay. You're not talking about me, baby. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful start to the day. A beautiful weekend is about to come forth and be great to us. We're excited for it. I woke up this morning, obviously not on time because time management, who is she? Who is that? But we're still going to get everything done that we need to get done. I woke up bright and early to get my space together. I needed to clean. Number one, helps with the mental health. Number two, I don't want to be dirty. Number three, my bestie is coming over this weekend. And number four, why not? So we started off our morning cleaning. I have had my little concoction that I told y'all I had yesterday. I haven't had the breakfast portion of it yet, but I have had the liquid nutrients. Can you tell? Anyways, I'm about to have my breakfast. Then we're going to head to the gym. And I'll finish up whatever little cleaning that I have left to finish up when I come back home. Let's get our day started. Woo! When I say I put in work, and I know I keep telling y'all that, and I know I done showed y'all my stats before that I ain't playing. But wait till we get to the end or towards the end of the workout section. You gonna see my whole backside drenched. And I'm not just exaggerating. My whole backside drenched in sweat. And you'll see little bits and pieces growing on the front. But for the most part, from the top of my neck to the bottom of my behind, honey, drenched. And I loved it. I loved every single piece, every single moment of it. My body feels so good. She's feeling like she's activated, moving every muscle possible. Again, I've been taking that little concoction, right? Creatine, pre-workout, all of that, plus some. I love this little workout too. I'm telling you, I just get on TikTok and discover all types of stuff. They're like reteaching me how to work out and really helping me with my form. Because just doing this with dumbbells, doing it on the cable machine, my God, today. See, you see the top of my back right there in the front of my... Okay. I took this from TikTok too. Shout out to the gym girlies that for real be trying to put you on to something on TikTok, okay? And anytime I see it and I like it, I enjoy it, I'm going to pass it along to you. So, I like that. And you already know, Izzy blessed the game with this for me. I'm sure other people are doing it. You know, people have been working out since the beginning of the time. Nobody owns something in particular. You know what I'm saying? But Izzy is who I saw it from. And I added a little band. So then you saw it from me. And yeah, jump roping. I used to love jump roping when I was a little girl. And baby, jump roping, get that heart rate going. Just try jump roping for 2 minutes straight and see what happened to you. You feel like you're about to pass out for the first time. My God, today. And these right here, I'm used to doing cable kickbacks, but somebody said do it with a bench. And I cannot lie, I now enjoy doing it with a bench. Thank you, TikTok women. Women in STEM. Women in girlhood. Just being girls and being helpful. I like that. And again, you already know what my goals are. What do I want? No waste. When do I want it? Now. What do I want? A fat behind. When do I want it? Now. What do I want? A sexy back. When do I want it? Right now. Like, what are we doing? What are we saying? What are we talking about? Talk to me, okay? And of course, I ain't say nothing too much about the legs for real, because let's keep it real. Let's keep it a dollar a bean. it's been there. It's all there. The legs have been all there for a good portion of my life. So I ain't doing nothing but building on top of the muscle and toning, and we working it out. I was having a good little time at this gym session. I think that was my favorite gym session of the week. The vibes was just hitting for me. I felt good. People was not in my way. I got all my workout done. I didn't feel pressed for time. I had ate how I was supposed to eat. And I'm just enjoying myself. See this? Look at this. From the top to the bottom. Sweat. Don't be afraid of the sweat. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. It's gonna feel a little nasty. But hey, God invented showers and waters and everything in between. Wash your behind. But this right here, this feel good too. I didn't see that off TikTok. I kind of just said, let me do something with my obliques. Let me do something with my core. Let's see what we doing. Yeah. So I'm doing it all. Full body. 30 days. And it's day 27. So you already know what it's giving. And like I said, towards the end, I might put a little, before, after, see if I can come up with a little something. See if we can spot the changes. I just took that from TikTok too. I definitely could have went up on weight because it was a little too easy. And, don't cheat yourself, baby. Treat yourself, okay? So I will be making sure that I add weight next time, but I just wanted to give it a try since that would be my first time doing that little motion. Welcome back, friends. We are here for the last session of the night. I got my PJs on. I'm ready to go to bed. Today drained me. You already know what it is. We're doing a shadow work prompt, okay? And the question I am going to pick today is, what childhood needs were unmet and how do I seek to fulfill them now? So, again, your childhood really just shapes who you are as a person. Sometimes people let it define them. Sometimes people are able to overcome them. Some of my childhood trauma, I'm able to overcome or let go. And some of them are still sticking with me, and they definitely determine how I move. So just how your attachment style is usually formed in your childhood, I would say your love languages are formed in your childhood as well. And it's always the flip of the coin. Either your family or your parents showed you love in X, Y, and Z growing up, so you envision that's what love looks like, and you need a partner that shows up for you in such a way. Or the other side of the coin is your parents or your family did not show up for you in a certain way, and that is a love that you have always dreamed for and wished of. So you want that in a partner, and I am that side of the coin. So when I look at my love languages, I would say my top 3 is gifts, quality time, words of affirmation. I can get into a video, if anyone is ever interested, why those are super important to me, why those make me feel the most loved, especially with that first one, gifts. I feel like a lot of people have a misconception of people who have gifts as their number one love language. A lot of people see gifts as a form of, you're just super materialistic. And if you know me, that's not who I am at all. I'm appreciative of whether you gave me something that was $5, $50, $500, whatever the case may be. I'm grateful for it all, for the simple fact of You could have done anything in the world with your money. You could have used it for yourself, a need, self-care. You could have invested it into something. Maybe your family needed something. Instead, you got me something, gave me something in a monetary form. But there's a bigger explanation to it. But I hate when people hear me say that and she's just materialistic. That's not the case of it at all. But that's not the one that I want to talk about for this question. I'm going to talk about quality time. So let me reread the question again. What childhood needs were unmet and how do I seek to fulfill them now? Okay. So I spent a lot of my childhood being alienated, neglected for one way or another. Like for my dad, I feel like we had the closer relationship because it seemed like he actually wanted to be a parent. He went on to have more kids and a new wife, and that's something that he truly wanted to do. And he attempted to integrate me into that part of his life as much as he could. Was it always working? No. Was the execution always correct? No. But you do the best you can with what you got. And so quality time was very few and far in between. Here I am, I have this parent that I absolutely love. He seems like he wants to be there for me, take care of me, be a parent to me, versus have another parent who I'm with pretty much full time, who acts like this. She does not want to be around me, does not want to see me, does not want to speak to me. And yet, I'm being kept from my dad. Sometimes I'm literally having to beg my mom, please let me go to my dad's house. Or I'm calling my dad crying, please come get me. Please let me come to your house. And this is all childhood, not stuff I did when I was a little older. But quality time was few and far in between for that reason. Another reason why quality time was few and far in between was I don't want to be like my dad's side didn't have the most, but I feel like growing up my mom's side was a little more well off on the financial side versus my dad's side. So they struggled. My dad had his family. He had 3 other kids. He had a wife. I've always lived in a 2-bedroom household when it came to going to my dad's house. My stepmom and my dad would have a room, and me and my 3 siblings would share a room. There were times where my dad and my stepmom were the only one who had a bed. And me and my siblings would huddle up on the couch. Eventually, they ended up getting a couch bed. So that became the new bed. I remember the first time we actually had beds. I was in middle school. And my dad and them somehow ended up getting bunk beds. So when I would come over, I would share one of the bunk beds with my siblings. So it definitely looked like a struggle. So when it came to what the environment looked like when it came to quality time and spending time with my dad, I really didn't see him all the time. My dad would work 2, 3, 4 jobs. He would work overnight just to provide the little bit that he could provide. So my stepmom was my caretaker and spending time with my siblings that I'm not really, growing up with or knowing full time. and not having a super, super deep relationship with my stepmom, you could basically say that I was growing up in a house full of strangers. So I would see my dad for a little bit. If I'm coming over for the weekend, obviously he has to eat. Obviously he has to work. So they're in the car picking me up, headed to his house. It's the time that we have with each other. He goes in the room and he's sleeping for the rest of the day till he has to get up. Sometimes to have a little bit of time with him, I would just go in the room and go to sleep with him. I would be really one of my siblings that would go take a nap with him. That would be what our quality time looked like with each other. I would see him when he would wake up. And when he would wake up, we would all eat dinner or whatever and watch a movie. But like, we're not having full on conversations. We're eating, we're laughing, we're watching the movie. Every once in a while, he had time to take us on dates. One of the dates that I enjoyed him taking me on in particular was he would take us to the skating rink. My daddy was a big man, but he was light on skates. If you've ever seen the movie Roll Bounce, he could do everything in that movie plus some. And so he tried to teach me how to skate when I was a little girl. And I can skate going forward, that is. I just recently, in the last 5 years, learned how to skate backwards, but I still can't do it super smoothly. But I don't know, it was something about, you know how little kids are fearless? I was not a fearless little kid. Like, I was afraid of everything as a kid, but the environments that I grew up in made me that, to where I was not confident. I did not feel safe. And just a lot of things that made me keep to myself as a kid and not push the limits. But anyways, yeah, so we would go skating. I was trying to relearn as an adult, and I still have plans to do so. But during the pandemic, I bought my first pair of skates because I was tired of sitting in the house just getting big and not having much activity. So I had called my daddy and told him I got some skates, and he's always had his own pair of skates, and he was like, "We'll bring them to the house next time you come, so I can, give you lessons." And unfortunately, he passed before he got to give me any lessons as an adult. So I'm learning how to on my own, and I would really like to fully learn in his memory. So that's something that's on my list, my agenda. But back to the original plot at hand. So the dates would be few and far in between. And he would often say, "I'm gonna take y'all to the park this weekend. I'm gonna take y'all to the park this weekend." And of course, that would never come. As a kid, you're hearing stuff like that and you obviously get disappointed. But then as you get older and you're able to see what life is really like and empathize with people's situations, I can definitely understand why we didn't go to the park. Like, doing this challenge, like keeping my house clean, and not even just deep clean, like little spot cleans, cooking, like that takes so much energy. Going to the gym, doing, like, I just cannot imagine doing everything that I'm doing and then having a child, and then taking care of the child. The child has needs and activities and whatever the case may be, and keeping up with school function. That's a lot. I absolutely probably wouldn't take my kid to the park like that either. But hopefully, if it is meant for me to live such a life and have a family, I am with a partner to where we can help make life easier for each other. and give happiness to our child. But anyways, so yeah, quality time was very much few and far in between. So that is why it's super important to me. That is why it is one of my top 3 love languages. I need to be somebody. I need to be with somebody who has time for me, who's giving me quality time, paying attention to me, showing up for me. We're learning about each other, whether we're doing an activity in the house or going on a date. You're not on your phone. You're not distracted. Again, I think we talked about this some videos ago, like where I said how people fail me when it comes to quality time. Like, again, quality time looks different to people. So some people really do feel like, well, if we're in each other's presence, even though we're not talking to each other, we're not paying attention to each other, that's quality time to them. And that's not quality time that fulfills me. So that's how it shows up in my life. I need to be loved in such a way. But it's crazy how it shows up in my life as that's still a current need for me and the love that I want to share with somebody. And yet I keep picking partners that are just as busy as my daddy. And again, they say, do you want a busy woman or a broke woman? And I don't want a broke woman. But I would love for somebody to actually have the work-life balance, or balance in general, to where I'm getting the time that I deserve from somebody. So that is one of the needs that I still seek to this day. And hopefully one day it will get fulfilled. But until then, I'll just keep having it on my list. Well, that's all I have for tonight. If you would like to comment or add to the discussion, please feel free to do so. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. And this is our last weekend with each other. The challenge is almost done. So thank you once again for stopping by. And I hope to see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.